Thank you for coming out to celebrate this significant event at the Dayton International Airport. Special welcome to Governor DeWine, Lieutenant Governor Houston. Thank you for coming out. We're honored to have you here. And Mr. Oldman from Sierra Nevada, thank you so much for coming. I'm Gil Turner, Director of Aviation. Our mission at the airport is to connect Southwest Ohio to the rest of the world through our aviation systems, and this event is definitely proof that we are on track with our mission to connect Southwest Ohio. We're extremely proud that Sierra Nevada selected Dayton to build a new hangars at the Dayton International Airport. We received a lot of support from a lot of different organizations to help us achieve this goal, so it's very exciting for us to have this announcement today. We had support from the City of Dayton, Jobs Ohio, the Dayton Development Coalition, Montgomery County, Sinclair Community College, the Career Technology Centers in Dayton, also our Dayton Air Traffic Control Center. They participate a lot in helping us achieve this goal, so it's really been great. Also our consultant team, Pastor Road Associates and LWC, they've been really great to help support us as well. And I can't help but to mention my own internal staff, small but mighty staff. They've been really helpful in helping us work on this project, so it's been really just an excellent project in getting through this process. This is exciting for the Dayton Airport. We look forward to seeing the positive impacts that Sierra Nevada will have on the airport and Ohio, and also the positive business impacts that Sierra Nevada Ohio will have on Sierra Nevada as well. So thank you, Sierra Nevada, and welcome to the Dayton International Airport. So I'm going to ask JP to come up, and he'll MC for the rest of the day.
Hey, great. Great. Thank you very much, Gil. And thank you all very much for being here today. And it's a wonderful day to be in Dayton, Ohio. Short of the weather, but we're very grateful. I want to first make sure we welcome Governor DeWine and Mrs. DeWine for being here today, and Lieutenant Governor Husted to share in the celebration of an announcement of the newest member of the Dayton, Ohio family. But first, let me please recognize some of our public servants and elected officials that are here today. Some of them will be speaking today, some of them won't. Senator Niraj Antani, Representative Phil Plummer, the Montgomery County Commissioners, Debbie Lieberman, Judy Dodge, Carolyn Rice, obviously Gil from the airport and the team at the airport, City Commissioner Chris Shaw and Matt Joseph, thank you, City Manager Shelley Dickstein, County Administrator Michael Colbert, I believe is Congressman Turner here, Congressman Turner, Regina, Frank, and the team. I want to make sure to thank the team that got the work done behind the scene, the blocking and tackling, starting with Jeff Hoagland and the team at the Dayton Development Coalition that works very closely with Jobs Ohio, and Micah Newberg, the lead project officer for this program. Thank you, Micah. And I know we have Tyler Lash, Jason Dunkel from JO, Elaine Bryant, and Terry Slaybaugh, who former airport director here, but was part of orchestrating the key investment into the hangar. So welcome, thank you all for being here today. Fadi Osman, the CEO and co-owner of Sierra Nevada, we're very grateful to welcome you here today. We know that you have an operation here already, but this is a significant new operation, and we want to wish you a happy birthday. So while so I think, you know, this is your birthday, but you are giving us a wonderful birthday gift by investing in Dayton, Ohio, for a business that a type of business we haven't had here in nearly 75 years, since the Air Force became a separate service. The area is known as the home of the Wright brothers, as you all know, and all the advancements in aerospace that grew up in the Air Force research labs over the years on the same prairie where the Wright brothers learned to fly. But not since Orville Wright was still alive did we move beyond research and test, and now we've got maintenance and major modifications of military aircraft. A significant part of the business of the Air Force and the military as the fleet of aircraft not only get older and require maintenance and modifications, but as new subsystems and advanced electronics and communication systems are added to these aircraft. Those are high-tech, high-skilled, high-volume operations. Sierra Nevada is one of the best companies in the world doing that type of business, and we're very excited. For the first time in 75 years, Sierra Nevada is betting on Ohio, and Ohio will not let you down. So again, welcome. Let's make sure we have an incredible leadership here. It is indicative, the fact that the governor and lieutenant governor are here, it's indicative of, and you heard this, the energy today at the Dayton Development Coalition's annual meeting. We actually love this stuff. This is not overly orchestrated. We love what we do. We believe in the product of Dayton, Ohio, and we are excited to have you. So every team requires leadership. In this case, we have outstanding leadership, and that's provided the vision for us to take on this industry sector. And we'll hear from our outstanding leader, the governor of the state of Ohio, Mike DeWine. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Well, you can see JP is not excited. He doesn't. We try to tell him he needs to get more up about these things. But look, this is a great day for the Dayton region. Great day for Ohio. I think that one of the things that Fadi told me a moment ago, and I'll maybe break a little confidence, but I think it's all right. But he said when they first came here, it was Dave Hobson who got in the plane, flew out to meet with you, and told you all the reasons you needed to be right here in Montgomery County. So David is a great ambassador, and I think it's one of the things that you will find is we are very coordinated from the state level to local development to city. We all pull together, and we understand how very important this is and how important it is that you're here and you're doing something that JP said we have not seen done here since World War II, and that is private investment in this type of an operation. And it's just a really a great day. Wright-Patterson Air Force Base and everything that goes with it is such a huge asset to Ohio. When I became governor, I asked Joe Z's, where's Joe? Joe out there somewhere. Where are you? Okay, raise your hand. Come on, there you go. 24/7, every day, he works on our military establishments in the state of Ohio, our installations, and how to grow them, and then works with Jobs Ohio to get more businesses to come in. This is the first administration, I think, that's had someone at a cabinet-level rank, which is what Joe is, focusing on military every single day. And I can tell you by the times of day that I get the emails from him, he is working quite often. Unless you're trying to impress me by that 2 a.m. emails you're sending. Look, the other thing that we did is we asked Jobs Ohio, and I don't know whether this was JP's idea or my idea. I guess I'll claim credit for it. But to set up what Jobs Ohio has historically done, they've had certain industry sectors, and they've focused on those because this is how we grow the state, and these sectors are vitally important. When I became governor, we added military side as a sector, and it just makes such great sense to do that. We had the opportunity this morning. I had the opportunity at Caroline Park. Jobs Ohio was meeting there, and they had pulled together their military advisory group. And let me just read some of the names. General Lyles, can't do much better than that. General Buzz Mosley, former Chief of Staff of the Air Force, Lieutenant General Tom Owen, formerly of Lockheed, and Lieutenant General J.T. Thompson, formerly of the U.S. Space Force, among others. They comprise Jobs Ohio's advisory group in regard to the military. And they tell me they meet 4 times a year, but they say we meet all the time. And again, that type of expertise, that type of help makes a big, big difference. Great advice for JP and the rest of the Jobs Ohio team. And that, too, in the long run, is going to make a difference. This is an exciting time, frankly, to be governor of Ohio. It's an exciting time to live in the state of Ohio. This is truly our time in history. And we have an obligation to seize the moment. And with announcements like we're seeing today and groundbreaking today, we are, in fact, seizing the moment. This is the Miami Valley's time as well. You had, Jeff, probably as good a year as you've had in any year, maybe in memory.
Record year.
Record year. I looked at some of your summaries, and just so thank you for all that you do. Again, it's a coordinated effort, and the working together. John and I just came off a fairly large announcement about 10 days ago, and one of the things that they told us was when we did a kind of an after battle analysis, and one of the things they told us is, look, you guys work together from down at the local level to Jobs Ohio to the administration. You're all on the same page, and you're all aggressive as hell. And so that's kind of what we're doing. So I'm going to get off stage. I'm going to let John come up and give you some more of the details about this, but this is just very, very, very exciting. Fadi, we're just happy to have you expand here. We'd like for you to keep expanding, keep working with you, create more jobs. But this is a very happy day for the Miami Valley, very, very happy day for the state of Ohio. Let me introduce Lieutenant Governor John Husted.
Thank you very much, Governor, and to the Sierra Nevada Corporation and Fadi and the team. Welcome. Well, you're in Ohio, but welcome a little bigger to Ohio today. You're making a big investment here, and as you see, it's a team effort. Everybody up there on that list plays a role in making days like this happen. We are so enthusiastic about you being here. We believe that the leading research in aviation, the testing for modern aviation, and the construction, the manufacturing of modern aviation should be in the Dayton area, as well as the modernization and maintenance of all the things that happen for the Air Force. And you're going to help lead that. And what you're going to find is to look at this room. Look how many people are here today to see you on your birthday. Happy birthday. Look at all of them that are here. They want you to be successful. They want you to be successful. They want you to grow here. And we want you to tell everybody that you talk to in the world how great it is to do business in Dayton, Ohio. And you will see that this is more than just today, that you'll have a community with its arms wrapped around you to lift you up, to be successful, because I want to just focus on why do we do economic development? Why do we care? It's because we want great jobs for people, the people that live here, the people that call Dayton and Ohio home, and you're creating great jobs for them. Jobs that I know on average pay at least $35,000 or $35 an hour. It will be more than that. That we have people here who are ready, who will be trained to do this. And understand, I love talking about workforce development and jobs and job creation. When I was at the Dayton Chamber, I worked with Sinclair Community College to establish the aircraft maintenance program that they built and have built out and are now working here at the Dayton International Airport. We believe in our people, and we believe in treating the companies that hire them and take care of them very, very well. And you're going to find that you're going to have great success here. And we want you to grow here. And we want you to have a lot of continued success for many, many years. So I just want to say thank you, and to let you know that the governor and I and our entire team, everybody you see up there, that we're going to help you, because we believe that you have a bright future in Dayton, and we believe that the Dayton area has a very bright future in aviation technology, innovation, and manufacturing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant Governor. Next person from the team that I'm going to call up is Jeff Hoagland. He's the president and CEO of the Dayton Development Coalition, a very interesting position in the ecosystem of the Team Ohio and economic development. Over 80% of all the economic development deals that come through the Jobs Ohio and Ohio pipeline, over 80% originate in a region and in a community. When companies locate, they locate to a metropolitan area, to a region that happens to be part of a state. These jobs are challenging and they're unique, but they're very important. It's the job of a regional partner, and Jobs Ohio has 6 regional partners, to make sure the interests of dozens of local jurisdictions with commissioners and mayors, private companies, large and small, government entities of all sizes, of all purposes and missions, to find a common purpose in a common direction, and to rally what might be disparate interests around a common purpose. And all of you that are part of the Dayton Development Coalition, in my view, do this better than anyone else. And the results are how well that you all have done in helping be the best community for military members and military families around Wright-Patterson, and in the record performance and results that Jeff Hoagland and his outstanding team talked about today. Jeff was awarded an Air Force Association award today. We surprised him with that. Jeff Addison, the president of the Air Force Association, came in at the end of our meeting this morning and awarded Jeff for being an outstanding ambassador for the community, for the Air Force and military family. So with that, congratulations, Jeff, and please come on up.
Thank you, JP. And for a lot of you, you're probably tired of hearing me talk, as we were all together for lunch, and some of you this morning for an early meeting. But Fadi, to you, to Mark, and to your team, thank you for your belief and your investment in the Dayton community and Ohio. It's a really big deal. To the governor, lieutenant governor, your teams, ODOD, and others, this is a project of people working together. To JP and Terry Slayball, I can honestly say I don't know if this project would have happened if it weren't for the OSIP program. It was a pilot program a couple years ago to invest in sites, to invest in buildings, and that was a key driver to making this project happen. We have, and you've heard it, we have an amazing group of advisors, from General Mosley, General Lyles, who Mr. Osmond knows quite well, General Owen and General Thompson, who are with us today. They're the best in the country, and I don't think people know that. I'm okay with that. We're under the radar. We're going to stay stealth, but project by project, we continue to get it done. But it's about the team. It's Montgomery County, Michael Colbert and Eric Collins and his team. I know the commissioners are here with us. They're always there for us. The City of Dayton, I know you'll hear from Mayor Mims very shortly. I've worked with Shelley Dickstein and Gil Turner for a very long time, and they get it done. To the Port Authority, Joe Garrity's here. Joe, thank you. Projects like this take a little bit of everything to get it done, and that was just another piece. To Micah and the DDC team. Micah, JP, Micah quarterbacked this, and along with Mark Williams, and a lot of people don't see how hard these projects really are and what really happens at 2 in the morning or 4 in the morning or 11 o'clock at night, but it was nonstop. Micah has a young family, little kids, but he did everything he could to get it over the goal line, and he delivered. We have our state legislature that's here today. I mean, this is a team that works together, and I just, honestly, today's been an amazing day. It's exciting. I had so many people come up to me after our annual meeting talking about the excitement, the passion, the drive to do even more, because success garners success in Ohio, and the Dayton community is winning. So with that, you're probably tired of hearing me talk today. I look forward to the day being over, because we're going downtown to the Schuster to watch Hamilton, so I can take my wife on a date, long overdue. So we'll report back on that. But I would like to give you a little bit of background on Mr. Osmond, just so everyone starts to get to know who he is, and then he'll have some comments. But Fadi and his wife Erin have been the sole owners of Sierra Nevada since 1994. They are the driving force behind Sierra Nevada's remarkable journey. They have gone from a small high-tech startup to a multi-billion, I almost said million, a multi-billion-dollar global leader in space, aviation, national security, defense. Fadi is living the American dream. Originally from Turkey, Fadi came to the U.S. to earn his graduate degree in engineering and soon became an engineer intern, so back to that internship at Sierra Nevada Corporation. Amazing. His early work in the automatic carrier landing system is still evident in SNC's current life-saving technology. This technology enables pilots to see through hazardous conditions. Known as a creative thinker and problem solver, Fadi's never-ending enthusiasm and technical expertise guides the dedication to quality service that is the hallmark of the SNC organization. Fadi is now leading the company into space with the Dream Chaser spacecraft that you probably heard about this morning. America's space plane. His plane was selected by NASA to service the International Space Station. Congratulations, sir. SNC is the trusted leader in solving the world's toughest engineering challenges in an affordable way. Fadi and SNC have received many awards and have been recognized repeatedly as a superior supplier to the United States Air Force. Fun fact, though. Fadi is a former Turkish national cycling champion that people may not know. He even competed in the 1977 Tour de l'Avenir. He is also a top 10 most influential Turkish American. Fadi and his wife bought it when it had just 20 employees. 20. Now they have around 4,000. And obviously growing. They're in 33 locations. And finally, as you all have heard, today is his birthday. And we would, honestly, I don't think, you're going to forget this birthday, and we hope you don't. But Fadi and his wife, Erin, have chosen Dayton for their latest expansion. We're glad that they are now part of the Dayton community and our family. It's my honor, Mr. Osmond, to welcome you to say a few words.
Well, I am so humbled and honored. I can tell you, I was not expecting this kind of reception. So, the biggest birthday celebration I ever had, and I will never forget that. It makes it even a more special day. But Governor and the Lieutenant Governor and the Mayor, everybody here, thank you for coming, all the state and local representatives. We are very appreciative on behalf of the company to be able to see this kind of, I will say, distinguished and amazing reception here. So, but we talked about the reasons why we came here, but I'm going to go back very quickly the reasons I came to the United States. Just the American dream, as Jeff, like you said, and Jeff and JP have been amazing, by the way. You guys are really went out of your way to convince us, which didn't have to be that hard because we are already, my heart is here in Dayton. It's a Groundhog Day also today. So I woke up this morning, I said, deja vu. That was 25 years ago I was here. I just showed up and I asked the question, this is like the biggest Air Force base and they're spending billions of dollars. I think about 50 billion something annually here. And I come to these meetings, there's no manufacturing, aircraft modification, engineering, design, development. There are a lot of service contractors. There are a lot of contractors that are on the base, but all the work is being done in other places. So I said, why don't we establish ourselves here, grow here? That's the right place to really go to the next level. So, but back to the American dream, only in this country. So I feel that my wife and I have been so fortunate, and this is our way of giving back, paying forward, as we call it, as a private entity, which you're not going to find very many of them anymore. They're all publicly owned companies that are more short-term focused. We are thinking 10, 20 years ahead. We are looking at our mission and values and purpose. So that's really one of the reasons I am so excited about being here at right next door. Because we have threats like China and Russia, and it's really going to take that long-term thinking and investment and public-private partnership to be able to deal with that, because that's the way they work, whole of nation, and we cannot just be this isolated, contractors, programs, the governments, and locations. So, but Congressman Hobson and General Lyles and I mean, there are a lot of history there. I was so impressed. He's the one congressman I'll never forget. And Sir, Governor DeWine, you'll be the next one, and Lieutenant Governor both, that went out of your way to really welcome us here. So I'm very appreciative for everything, and I'm very grateful for everything you have done already. And we will work together. So I was thinking about telling the governor about Colorado. When we went there with nothing, we built our first little hangar. And now we have over a dozen hangars and over 2,500 people, still growing. And people said it couldn't be done, but we have done it. And I'd like to see the same thing here. I think this is just the beginning of this partnership. So I'm very pleased to announce those 2 new facilities we are going to build, but we already have an office here. And I expect that the infrastructure here that you have, education, the university system, the workforce, and the entire community support is really very unusual. I haven't seen very many communities like this, very tight, very welcoming, and very exciting to me. So we expect that this beginning of a long journey, that we will all do it together. And I hope that we look back 5, 10, 20 years from now, if I'm still around, but not at least 5 years, hopefully the longest, that we'll have amazing capabilities here. And really not just the local Dayton, Ohio economy, but for the country, what we can do that needs to be done. And I'm very excited about doing that with you and your support. And thank you very much again for all that support.
Thank you and welcome, Fadi, and happy birthday. Before I introduce our next speaker, we've been talking about teamwork and what makes this deal special, and there's so many reasons it's special and unique. But I failed to recognize the new mayor of Dayton, Mayor Mims. You're going to be up soon, but I wanted to make sure I recognize you. We're very grateful that you're here. We're very grateful that you're here. And we are looking forward to your leadership and partnership on this project and many more moving forward. So thank you for being here. So next is Cigna Chairman Tony Manna. These types of projects, again, some of them are more complex than others. This one required some investment in a spec building. We took a little bit of risk. Again, the governor and lieutenant governor encouraged me to be bold when I came to Jobs Ohio. This is part of being bold, taking calculated risks in areas where you believe you can mitigate your risk. This is an area in a market that we felt like we knew a little bit about. We hired Terry Slayball, who knew how to put these deals together at airports. He is a former airport director. And we made an investment, a site investment in a spec hangar. That helped us to compete. But to get our arms around the land, you know, you have to have developers, private sector developers that actually do this work. And Signet and Tony Manna was here the whole way to help to make this successful. I'd like to ask him to come up and make a few remarks.
Thank you very much. Appreciate the kind words and so forth. I won't take too long on this. Today we celebrate the groundbreaking of Sierra Nevada's exceptional aircraft hangar here at the Dayton International Airport. We truly appreciate the opportunity to have a few brief comments about our organizations. The fact is, we're the ones who are lucky to be here. We are very honored that Mr. Osmond, Mrs. Osmond, and the entire Sierra Nevada team has chosen us to deliver such an extraordinary project that will have tremendous impact in the city of Dayton and Montgomery County. And we wish to express our gratitude for our role, and it's a team role, in this delivery. We greatly appreciate that commitment that Sierra Nevada has had to the state of Ohio, and we are fortunate to provide a home to such an innovative and transformative company. While considering the countless opportunities that this project will create for the region, I can say with certainty that this hangar is one of, if not one of the most impactful projects that our company, Signet, has ever had the privilege of developing. At this time, I would like to recognize some of the key individuals and organizations who have played an instrumental role in turning this vision into a reality. The state of Ohio, led by Governor DeWine and Lieutenant Governor Husted, Jobs Ohio, led by JP, the Dayton Development Coalition, Montgomery County, the City of Dayton, and the Dayton International Airport. Additionally, I'd like to thank our incredibly talented construction and design partners, Shook Construction and Passero Associates, for their continued dedication to the delivery of this one-of-a-kind project. Mark Kaur, CEO, and I also want to thank our Signet team, led by Kevin Belt, Satish Reddy, and Brendan Shea, as well as the efforts of Ralph Schuley and Spencer Hyatt. We look forward to working together to deliver this unique project and further extend our appreciation to Sierra Nevada and all others who are seeing this project through to the finish. Thank you very much.
With that, I'd like to welcome the City of Dayton's Mayor, Mayor Mims. Right on.
So thanks to JP. You know, he's one that heard me begging a lot in the last several months, always asking for more and more job opportunities. And so I was afraid he didn't want to call me up because he said, damn, he got another list of things that he wants. Yeah. But he's always willing to help out. So really giving a lot of thanks and appreciation to our Governor DeWine, and see he refers to his girlfriend he brought with him. And I always happy to see Fran. Thank you so much. And then John. And John's having a hard time keeping this secret. Okay, we've had, I don't know how many times we've run into each other the last maybe 4 months or so. He keeps saying, we got something big happening, you know. And we got something big happening in Dayton. And then, you know, I saw him last week at Don Pedersen's retirement. Yeah, you know, we still got something big happening in Dayton. So I'm like, you know, kid, like, when does Christmas time coming here? So actually, I think it's here. This is great. I really, really appreciate this. You know, we've had so many great experiences in terms of growth here in the city of Dayton, and we had a great, I tell Jeff Hoagland and many others who were at the fly-in that we had in this past September in D.C., that there was more spirit of collaboration, teamwork, in terms of doing things to improve the growth of this region that I've seen in the last 8 years in terms of my attendance. And that's a very, very good sign. You know, a few years ago, Dayton was probably #1 in the region in terms of job growth. And that was because of many of you who are here already doing some things to try to help make sure those things happen. And when we look at people such as the Generals Mosley and Lyles, you know, I'm an Air Force alumni as well, And I stayed in before, well, I got out, I should say, before they promoted me to general. It's just, I'd probably still be waiting, but it is great when you look at Sierra Nevada in terms of the work that they're bringing here to the city of Dayton. And we're talking earlier today with Mr. Osmond about some things that they've done also in Denver. They specifically talked about a lot of plans that came to fruition there in terms of creating so many of these great job opportunities, some of the great mentorship programs and things of that nature for young people. And for those who know that I was a former teacher, that's always near and dear to my heart. And every time I see Madeline back there, I actually one of my former students that I had in middle school, so I'm always proud when I see them out there doing well themselves. Great thanks goes to our staff. A lot of times our commissioners, of course, we get the credit for so much stuff that staff does, and making sure that give them the credit they deserve. Certainly Gil, and also talking with Terry. At least 8 years ago, we talked about all the space that we had out here at the airport, and looking at so many of the vacant spaces, the vacant hangars, and talk about what it could do in terms of creating job opportunities and having more and more individuals learning those skills in terms of the diesel engines, just supporting that space as well, and how transferable those jobs are into industry as well, because again, there's a shortage of employees in all those different areas as well. Make sure we had fellow commissioners Chris Shaw and Matt Joseph, who were mentioned. I see in the back there, Shanice Turner-Sloss. She's our newest commissioner. Wave your hand, Shanice. Yeah, I just saw you there. Okay. Give her a hand as well. Okay. So again, as we move forward with this whole project, I just cannot wait for us to make this move to be stronger, better, faster as we can, faster we can make it. Because one of the things that we have that we don't have any control over right now, and that whole work from home initiative that we're dealing with. And so one of the resolutions that I think is possible is that the more people that are working in Dayton, they would choose to live in Dayton, that's going to help us sort of bridge that gap a little bit. So again, just thank you all for being here. Thank you for what you've done. I see so many familiar faces of people who've been working on our behalf for a long time. So again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor Mims. State Senator Niraj Antani. Good to see you, Niraj. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and thank you all for having me, Governor. Great to see you, as well as the real Governor, Fran DeWine. Lieutenant Governor, I just want to congratulate Governor, Lieutenant Governor, JP, and Jeff on another win for Ohio and the Dayton region. Welcome to the region. We're so happy to have you. I think we can all say that the Wright brothers are smiling down on us today, and the legacy lives on in Dayton of great aviation and also good, skilled jobs. These aren't necessarily just labor jobs. You need a skill, and we know that our region with Sinclair and CTC are ready to provide those skilled jobs, and we very much look forward to that. I will say, and I'm sure the governor will do media after this, what we really want to know is what the First Lady cooked in order to make this deal happen. We know it was Eggs Benedict for Intel. Fatih, I think you are owed a meal from the First Lady, and so be sure to cash in on that. The pie is very good. I've always enjoyed the First Lady's pie. But look, we in the legislature, along with the governor, authorize the incentive programs and the tax credits that enable JP and Jeff to do their jobs. I think the support in the legislature is very high for Jobs Ohio and what Jobs Ohio does and its regional partners, and we'll continue to do that to reach projects like today. And so we're very, very happy, and a big congratulations. As the son of immigrants, I think we as immigrants and sons of immigrants have a special appreciation for the American dream, and it sounds like yours has been achieved, but I think it's important for you to know that what you are doing here today and what will be done here over the next few months is enabling so many more American dreams, whether it's those at Shook who will work on this project or your permanent employees who will reside here. And so on behalf of myself and the legislature and the Ohio Senate, I have a small token of congratulations. We look forward to working with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Antoni, and we're very grateful for the support we have from the Ohio Senate, the Ohio Legislature, and we appreciate the teamwork and the spirit of the remarks and comments. Thank you. Next from the Ohio House, and our representative here in this area, Representative Phil Plummer.
Thanks, JP. Hey, good seeing everybody again. We had a great lunch together. It's been an awesome day. We just need a little better weather, and we can have a party. Sir, thanks for coming here to our region. This is US 40, the crossroads of America out here, and this is a great region. You know, all Americans, all Ohioans, and all Daytonians, we want good schools, safe neighborhoods, and good job opportunities. So you're in bucket number 3, bringing great job opportunities for our citizens, and we appreciate that, and thanks for your investment. We'll take good care of you up here. Governor DeWine, Lieutenant Governor, thank you guys for what you're doing. You're putting Ohio on the map. It's incredible. You know, we are rocking. You guys keep it up. You got any more announcements? We have the media here. You got any more announcements we can make real quick while we're on a roll? Why stop now? So thanks for your investment. It's awesome. It's good to hear you're a cyclist. I live right down the street. So next time you come around, bring your bike up. We'll do a victory lap, because this is a victory for this region. Thank you, sir, for your investment, and let's continue, you guys. You're doing awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Plummer. And to answer your question, there is a lot more coming. So be ready for it. Be ready for it. And finally, batting cleanup today from the county, County Commissioner Carolyn Rice. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow, this is a very tough acts to follow. So good afternoon, and what an exciting announcement for our airport, our county, and our entire region. Congratulations to Sierra Nevada Corporation on this new project. So we join you in that congratulations. And truly, you've heard this before, but welcome to the Dayton International Airport. It's truly one of our region's best assets. In the Dayton region, and you've heard it before, but you're going to hear it many times, we are extremely proud of our aviation heritage. And we do have an incredible history. But we are more focused than ever on the future of aviation. The Wright brothers put us on the map when they first took to the skies in 1903. Since then, our area has continually worked at the forefront of aviation technology. As much as our past is defined by the innovations in aircraft, so too will our future be defined by improving this technology. Sierra Nevada's new location here at the airport will play a huge role in our area's growth in this field. Projects like this, and we've heard this a number of times because it's oh so true, are the result of much work between public and private organizations. And the Dayton region, you probably already know this, but we excel at this collaboration. And that is why we've seen so many positive economic stories, not only in the last month, but in the last decade. And I'm really anxious to hear what's on the forefront, this whole front row. Glad to hear about what's coming. That success comes from our willingness to work together toward a common goal of building our local economy. Montgomery County's Economic Development Department, which we think they're mighty fine, so thank you, Eric, and your entire team, works hand in hand with the Dayton Development Coalition, our cities and villages, neighboring counties, private businesses, developers, and so many more organizations to make sure businesses and government create a strong economy for our population. And I'll say it last, but I'm the cleanup, right? But we are truly, I think every person in this room would thank you for this wonderful news, and that we hope you see the benefits of this region, and we are so grateful that you had the faith to invest in Montgomery County. On behalf of my two fellow commissioners, Judy Dodge and Debbie Lieberman, who are back there, we truly, truly want to thank everyone in this room who had anything to do with it. We would come up to you and give you a big hug, because this is what makes for a bright, bright future for all of us and for Ohio. Thank you.